Hello and good afternoon. This is me, Kooky. I am here at my desk again, trying out a new microphone. So, this is the one we're trying. It's a wireless one. So, hopefully this is recording my voice now. Otherwise I'll scream at the end of it. Hopefully there'll be no screaming today, so welcome one and all. Today I was going to go through the challenge, the SCRAWLR box challenge that we have been set, which is dish of the day. Right, since I unboxed this and saw you last week with the unboxing, I've tried out these pencils and my initial love of a pencil prompt or a pencil set to do the prompt with died slightly when I realised that these really weren't the best pencils, sadly. Derwent is a company that I actually love, and I have a lot of their sets of pencils. These particular ones did not want to play. They well, some of them didn't. The pale peach one especially, and the silver grey, I struggled a little, to say the least, and especially on the paper that is in the Sea White book, which I love. I mean, I love all the things, but they just don't work well together. But anyway, I have done one of the pages in my concertina book as a challenge using these things, and I thought I'm going to persevere and try another one. I'll show you what I did so far. So the prompt is dish of the day. So my idea, stop rattling. My idea is that I was going to base my illustrations on songs. So it would be food songs, recipes in food songs, or songs that referred to food. And I thought that's a great one because there's a load of songs that I can reference and use. And because there are, well, the way I'm going to use it, there are 16 surfaces that I can use in this concertina book, which is great. It's great. Beautiful book. And I love concertina books in general. So let me just show you what I got for my first one. I'm going to call it Fanciful Food. And then I tried out the pencils on here. Ignore those, the ones at the top there. If you can see that top line, I'm kind of struggling already. And this was on this surface, which is, it is the paper, but it's just, I don't know, it wasn't doing it for me. Anyway, I persevered, and this is what I did for the first one. So obviously my song choice is When the Boat Comes In by the Fisherman's Friends, and going online with the lady whose artwork that we were looking at, I did a fishy on a dishy. So you shall have a fishy on a little dishy are the lyrics from the song. And the recipe is a grilled sea bass with lemon, bay leaves and plum tomatoes. And this is the plan. This is the way I'm going to be going forward with this book from now. Having struggled so much with these, I'll tell you my struggles. My struggles basically are that I haven't got any water-based material, so that the pencils are not water-soluble. The pen is beautiful, and I love it for the reason that it is waterproof, which means that I can actually work with this, but I do like a little bit of water solubility in one of my items that I'm using when I do mixed media. It always helps to kind of blend things together. And I know we have this Derwent blender pen, but what I used it for, it seemed to just meld the pencils together a little bit and not blend them. It was like muddying them, and I didn't like the look that I got from it, although I did use it, and I did use it in this to kind of blend together the fishy, his scales and such there. Another way I found of getting texture into this piece, if I hold it up you might be able to see. So you see these lines here? Well, what I did was I etched into the paper with this little tool thing. I think it's to do with nails. I think it's like a nail set. In our local Home Bargains, they were selling off sets. This is a long time ago, bear in mind, it's a few years. They're selling off sets of like nail tools, like little nail brushes and, brushes and tools that you could use when you're painting your nails and stuff. And obviously, with my artist brain, I thought that would be great for mark making and such. And it actually really worked quite well. Well, I think it did. Let me know what you think. But I think etching into this and then going over with pencil helped me define and give a bit of texture to my fishy. I also went around his eye a bit there with it too. So I liked that. But sadly, the peachy colour pencil, this one here, I'm failing to get much pigment from it. Now, probably it will work well when mixed with other things. The other problem I had was that the colours weren't really food related unless you were drawing lots of fish. I don't know if that makes sense. So we look at the colour choices we've got. We've got silver, grey, like a lilac-y colour, light violet it is. We've got this blue, which is oriental blue, and this red, which is madder carmine. Yeah. So I thought to myself, I am going to really struggle trying to find things that these colours will fit with the songs that I want to do. And I'm trying to look at the positives. I got this one and I thought, that works, that's good. And so going forward in this, I am going to incorporate these things into this book, especially this. This is great for the actual words on the page, and I will be keeping this throughout the book. So I'll show you the second spread that I did. And the second spread was this one. And it is Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson. And obviously, maybe we could sleep in, make you banana pancakes. I'm not going to sing it. Make you banana pancakes is the lyrics. And then the recipe on this side, fresh banana pancakes with raisins, fresh cream, and maple syrup, and obviously the illustration in the middle. For this one, I incorporated my Noveco watercolours along with the pencils and along with a few other colours that I have in my pencil sets. So that one I will say is the challenge, and the rest of it is going to be moving forward is going to be using some wet material as well as the pencil. So the third spread was this one. Back to the watercolours again, so the Noveco watercolours. This time it was Chicken Noodle Soup by J Hope and Becky G. And obviously it's chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. And the recipe is classic chicken noodle soup with carrot and thyme garnish. And I am enjoying using these, but with other things. But I did, for this next one that I'm going to do, that I'm going to show you now, I decided that in the interests of using only the SCRAWLR box items, I would just use these, obviously with an eraser as well, if I need it, for the next spread. So the next thing you're going to see is a video of the next one on my list of recipes, and I hope you enjoy. And so, lovely people, this is what we have ended up with. I wouldn't call this my finest hour, but I have persevered and I've given them a second go. And I have to say that the colour choices going forward are going to have to change because they're good for certain types of food, perhaps, and also for doing, I don't know, illustrations of food that are not necessarily realistic. But I prefer this, I prefer this because I can add some actual colour of the food into it so that it kind of looks a little bit like what it's supposed to. With this one, the colours kind of worked. So I didn't really have a beef with it at all. But with all the other things that I want to do, I think going forward, as I say, I'm going to use this for the lettering. Obviously going to use the book because it's brilliant, and I'm thinking of other things that I want to do using a similar kind of book. So for the inspiration and everything that I got from this, it's worth a lot more than the operation of the things I got. So all in all, having been quite excited initially about these pencils, and then kind of not being excited about them because they really don't seem to have a great deal of pigment to them, and it makes me sad. Because as I say, I love Derwent, and I've got a lot of Derwent sets of pencils that I love, such as their Pro Colour and their drawing pencils, and watercolour pencil. I've got a set of watercolour pencils that I love of theirs as well, and the Colour Soft pencils, I've got a full set of those. These particular ones, these ones that say Derwent Artists, I don't recommend. Sadly, do not recommend. But as I say, the inspiration of the challenge has certainly set my mind racing. And so I'm really excited about the cover as well. So what I have planned for this is, because I am doing some slow stitching at the moment, I'm going to make it a little cover. And then we're going to have some beads onto it. I'm going to have some decoration. And then obviously this inner page here, I've kind of marked it as fanciful food, but I'm going to cover over this bit, and then the whole of this book and the other side, obviously because it's a concertina book, is going to be recipes based on songs and song titles. That's the plan going forward. Well, this is voiceover me. Strangely enough, I didn't get the last half of this video, but here I am showing you my piece of slow stitching that I've been making. I've really enjoyed doing this. This is the background piece, and this is going to go over the cover. So basically what I'm going to do is to make another piece at the back of this to back it, and then we're going to wrap it round and sew it round, and then it's going to be like a slip-on cover for the recipe book. And I'm also going to do some beads and some twiddly bits. But yeah, this is going to go over the top and be my decorative item that covers the box. I've really enjoyed, as I say, making the background. And I think the whole thing's going to look really nice when it's all put together. And as you can see, a concertina book's so nice for display. I'm thinking of doing a few other things as well. So this has sparked my interest. So although the items I got in the box and the challenge is great. The items were, but the rest of it I'm really enjoying, and it has inspired me, and it's inspiring me to do other things. So for that, I am supremely grateful. This one, not so happy with yet, but I'm going to leave it and come back to it when I'm in a better frame of mind and see if I can make this better, because it's just not working for me at the moment. And I think if I walk away from it and have a look at it later, I can do something with it. But yeah, throughout it's going to be great. I'm going to have such fun making all the things, all the illustrations that go in here, and some of the songs that are coming up are going to be great. If you're interested in how to do one of these slow stitch pieces, a smaller one maybe, I will be interested in putting that together for you. So if you like the idea of slow stitching, I am not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I can show you how I put things together and what I use in order to make something like this. So if you're interested, pop me a message down in the message box and I will see what I can do to put something together to share with you. I'm sure that we can all enjoy doing some stitching together with this one. Anyway, that's it from me for this week. Well, not for the whole of the week. I'll be back at the end of the week with something else. But yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to see your thumbs. I want to see your thumbs if you've liked this video, because it really helps with the algorithm. I'm singing a strange song now because I can't remember what I said on this video. Yeah, if you like the stuff that I do, pop your thumbs up for the video, do a like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Take care and bye for now.